keepitsimple.com. If you're ready for an oil change, trust the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your car. Right now, get 5 quarts of Valvoline full synthetic motor oil and a Wix filter for $33.99.
Turn
Plus,
left
get a
onto
$10
11
gift
Mile
card after
Road.
mail-in
Then
rebate
turn left
and
onto
double
Johns
Owner
Road.
Rewards points. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com. Auto Parts. This is a big deal. Now at healthcare.gov, millions more people can afford health coverage. Due to the COVID relief law, 4 out of 5
Turn left onto
customers
Johns
can
Road.
get a plan for under $10 a month with financial help. From doctor visits to preventive services to prescription drugs. These are quality plans. You can do this. You can have coverage as soon as August 1st if you sign
In
up
1
now
mile,
at
turn right onto 10 Mile
healthcare.gov. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
How do you keep a workout fresh every day?
Climb it up, Peloton, let's do this.
By getting everything from endurance rides to restorative yoga, all right at home. The Peloton Bike. Nothing like working out from home. Visit onepeloton.com to learn more.
The next time you're in Vegas, head to the D Las Vegas. It's not on the Strip, it's in downtown Vegas. The odds are better, the party's bigger, and you'll feel right at home. Book your stay today at thed.com. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
The Detroit Tigers host the Minnesota Twins in a day-night doubleheader. Pre-game Friday at 1:50 on 97.1 The Ticket.
Last night, the Milwaukee Bucks got back into the NBA Finals, defeating the Suns on their home court. Bucks 120-100. They still trail the series 2 games to 1. Giannis with 41 points. He was actually 13 of 17 from the free throw line. That is impressive.
At the next stop sign,
Devin Booker
turn
held
right.
his 10 points, 3 of 14. So we have a series. You know what they say, John? Series doesn't start until a team loses at home.
Well,
Italy wins the European Cup Championship by PKs over England at Wembley. Now the Twins over the Tigers 12-9 as the bullpen just continues to implode. Jackson
At the
Jobe
stop
leads the
sign,
Tigers,
turn right onto 10 Mile Road.
round 1, the 3rd pick of the draft, pitcher from Oklahoma High School. And they also had a compensatory pick at the back end of the first round. They chose University of Texas pitcher Ty Madden. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Number 1 draft choice, Heather.
All right, I'm going to start with a rather interesting
In 3.5
story out of
miles,
Ann Arbor.
turn
There's
left
an
onto
Ann Arbor
Griswold
team
Road.
who is a finalist in a national duct tape fashion competition.
Excuse me?
Yes, a duct tape fashion competition. So for the past year, this guy, Vaughn Westerman, he was stuck at home during the pandemic during his senior year of high school, and he just started thinking about what he could do after graduating, and he started looking for scholarships that could help put him through college. He said he was looking all online, and most of them involved writing a paper of some sort, which he wasn't really interested in doing. And then he came across something very unique, and he now has the chance to win $10,000 to put towards his college, and he is one of 10 finalists from around the country in something called the Stuck at Prom Scholarship Contest. And basically what it is, you have to use the Duck brand duct tape, and you have to create either a dress or a tuxedo, only made out of duct tape.
it's amazing.
What? Like, I mean, yes,
Yeah,
so
how'd you go
cool.
about
So,
it?
so he figured out he had all this time at home because of the pandemic, how he was going to do this, and it's really impressive when you take a look at his photo, and you can help him win. You can vote through July 21st online. It's really, really interesting. He used 18 rolls, which is nearly a half a mile of tape to create this tuxedo. And it sounds like he's up against some really, stiff competition, but it's pretty cool if you check out the photos. Very odd. What an odd thing to do, but pretty cool at the same time. I agree with him. Much better than writing a paper.
Yes.
For sure. Okay, so I can't believe this, but I have another remarkable video game story. Now, last week, John, while you were on vacation, I had back-to-back stories about old video games that were selling for outrageous amounts of money. Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars.
I've heard something about an Atari game.
Yes, there was an Atari game, and then there was a Legend of Zelda Nintendo game that actually sold on Friday for $870,000. Wow, right? Impressive. Now wait till you hear this. There was an unopened copy of Nintendo's Super Mario 64 that just sold at auction for $1.56 million.
Whoa.
What?
Why was this one so special?
Well, like I said, it was unopened, and there's only 5 copies of this particular game that exist, and it was in like mint condition.
5 that existed like from the beginning, or
Apparently, this yes, from the beginning, this particular series of the videotape, not videotape, video game. Yes. It blows my mind. So it's a game from 1996. It sold on Sunday, and it has become the most expensive video game ever. It broke all other records.
did it say what it cost when they originally bought it? Was it like
No, I would love
$25?
to hear. Yeah, or less.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I
what
would
they
love
went
to
for.
hear that. And so Rieger was talking about his idea is that, okay, what he's going to do now, because we probably all have old video games, old toys at home, but you probably played with them as a kid. So he was talking about buying Olive a set of 2, one that she could play with and one he
At
would
the next
leave
light, turn
sealed,
left.
so that eventually he could sell it and make a bunch of money.
Well, it's a good thing he's probably the only one in the world with this idea.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Pretty crazy. You might have heard this as well over the weekend. Atlanta Falcons linebacker Barkevius Mingo was released from the team after he was arrested for indecency
At the
with
light,
a
turn left
child.
onto
The
Griswold
story
Road.
is, the
Yes.
details are really disgusting.
I saw the details last night after I already had heard this story.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very disturbing. He was arrested on July 8th after he did turn himself into authorities. Now, this charge is a second-degree felony, and if he is convicted, he could face up to 20 years in prison. And his attorney did release a statement saying that the allegations are completely baseless. And the lawyer also says that Mingo is a victim of false claim, and they believe this is motivated by money or some other ulterior motive.
Well, it was with a young boy, too.
Yes. And it sounds like he was, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, buying this boy and
Yes.
some of the boy's friends
In 1
gifts
mile,
like,
turn right
what's
onto
the word?
Nike
Nike
stuff
Yeah.
and things like
But
that.
when you like prime a child for,
Yes.
there's a word I'm thinking of. But yeah, so yeah, he bought the gifts, and it's very, very disturbing without a doubt. So Richard Branson made his space flight yesterday, basically becoming the first guy to build his own rocket and then blast himself into orbit. At 71, he's also the second oldest guy in space. John Glenn was 77 when he went up in the shuttle in 1998. So making some history there. This Virgin Galactic flight went about 53 miles above New Mexico's desert. They did achieve weightlessness for about 4 minutes, which is pretty cool. And he was originally supposed
At
to
the
go
next
up
stop sign,
later this
turn
summer,
right.
but he moved his flight up after Jeff Bezos announced that he was going to space on July 20th. So it sounds like there was a little competition there, even though Branson claims he was not trying to outdo Bezos, but he did it. He did outdo him. He live streamed the whole event, so you might have watched some of it, and
At
he
the stop
shared his
sign,
excitement
turn right onto
with
9 Mile
viewers when he
Road.
actually reached space.
To all you kids down there, I was once a child with a dream, looking up to the stars. Now I'm an adult in a spaceship, looking down to our beautiful, beautiful Earth. To the next generation of dreamers, if we can do this, just imagine what you can do. Hey!
He didn't sound excited. He sounded very excited up there. Good for him. Conor McGregor, he just
9.4
underwent a
miles.
successful
Turn right onto
3.5-hour
M36.
surgery in Los Angeles after he suffered that really nasty, gruesome lower leg injury during his fight with Dustin Poirier at UFC 264. So if you didn't see the fight, it was stopped just after the first round because of this injury. And McGregor released a statement following his surgery, kind of letting his fans know that everything is looking good.
What's up, fight fans? The Notorious here. Just out of the surgery room. Everything went to plan. I'm feeling tremendous. We got 6 weeks on a crutch now, and then we begin to build back. It was a hell of a first round. It would have been nice to get into that second round and then, to see what's what. But it is what it is. That's the nature of the business. A clean break of the tibia, and it was not to be. Dustin, you can celebrate that illegitimate win all you want, but you've done nothing in there. That second round would have shown all. And, onwards and upwards we go, team. We dust ourselves off, we build ourselves back, and we come back better than ever.
It's always trash talking. Could never lose. There's always a reason.
I feel like he was quoting the late Aaliyah with that quote. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again.
Yes. Try again, without a doubt. TikTok is testing out this really new, interesting service, and it's called TikTok Resumes. So you can actually apply for jobs directly from their platform. So now when your kids are stuck searching TikTok, watching all the videos, you might not want to get mad at them because maybe they're actually applying for a job. So basically you have to create a video resume and you post it on TikTok. And of course it has to be creative. The more creative, the better. So they want you to use filters and effects, and they actually say they want you to let your personality shine through. Unfortunately, so far, they don't have a ton of job listings available. There's a lot more in New York and LA, but the Pistons are accepting applications from TikTok.
Really?
Nice.
Yeah.
How about that?
I know.
Maybe Kane Cunningham can do a TikTok.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
No.
Interesting.
That would be nice.
It's for all those Gen Zers out there, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, thank you very much, Heather. Still ahead on the program. Are we going to get this event? We'll find out at 7:50. Also, the Tigers at the break at 8:35, and coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, your chance to win a 6-pack of Tiger tickets. By the way, actually, I'll mention this coming back. Today's a very special day for a former Tiger. 97-1, good ticket. Now, you want to get away? Las Vegas is the place to go. I mean, can you imagine being in Vegas this weekend? You had, I think, Garth Brooks had a huge concert. You had the McGregor fight. You had the amazing upset in Nigeria beating the United States in basketball. And I think there was something else going on in Vegas as well. Things are always happening in Vegas, and we're going to the D coming up mid-August. And you should too. Book a room today. TheD.com, very inexpensive. You have a great time when you're there. Great food. Joe Vicari's Andiamo Italian Steakhouse is there. You got the American Coney Island there. You want to golf? I'll hook you up with all the great golf courses in Las Vegas. They'll get you the tee time. But, the cool thing is the Long Bar, hanging out, have a great time at the Long Bar. Derek Stevens hangs out there. He's the owner. Tell me, Shenshin, he just might get you a cocktail. That's right. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Vegas.
This hour's ticket signing bonus keyword is Cliff. Text Cliff to 72881 for your chance at $1,000.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial, and we've created a very unique 5-star process that allows the majority of our refinance loans to close in 10 business days or less without the need of an appraisal. Go to callhallfirst.com and get started now.
The COVID-19 vaccine is our best bet at beating the pandemic.
One by one, we get stronger.
One by one, our kids will go back to school. We come together as a community.
One by one, we go to concerts.
To celebrate together.
One by one, back to business.
As we each get the COVID-19 vaccine,
one by one, we can all breathe a little easier.
Get vaccination updates and the latest information at OaklandCountyVaccine.com.
Want to know how to nail down more construction jobs? And give yourself a concrete advantage in a competitive industry? Become a certified lead abatement professional. Learn how to remediate lead safely and help Michigan families get lead out of their homes. Here's the drill. If you work in construction, you're eligible for the training. Whether you're a painter, plumber, carpenter, electrician, or other tradesperson. With just 3 days of training, you can become a certified lead abatement worker. With 4 days of training, you can become a certified lead abatement supervisor. So give yourself a competitive edge while you help Michigan families live healthier lives. Learn more about lead abatement training at michigan.gov/lead-workforce. That's michigan.gov/lead-workforce. A message from the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services.
Research shows that people remember radio ads with repetition. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual Insurance Company customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need, here's a repetitive ad. Okay. Research shows that people remember radio ads with repetition. So to help you remember that Liberty Mutual Insurance Company customizes your home insurance so you only pay for what you need, here's a repetitive ad. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
So a friend told me about Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, and his exact words were, "It changed my life. I used to spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to remove tomato sauce from inside our microwave and soap scum off the bathtub. It's like seriously magic, and my secret weapon for cleaning the kitchen, bathroom, doors and walls, and even keeping my sneakers clean. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Greatest invention ever."
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, the unicorn of cleaning.
This hour of Instant Feedback brought to you by Mike Papura of National Benefit Plans. For affordable life insurance, log on to nbphealth.com.
There are no sweeter sounds. It's got a chance. Hear the game. All the play-by-play all season is on 97.1 The Ticket and the Odyssey app. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
As everybody knows, today is July the 12th. So, Tiger Max Scherzer should be out celebrating because it is, as John, you know, anyway, National Different Colored Eyes Day.
Is that what it is?
I was just checking.
Do you know anybody with different color eyes?
Max Scherzer.
Well, okay. Do you personally know anybody? Like you have a friend?
Sure, I do. I know my old dog Jersey had.
I'm probably asking the wrong guy. He doesn't stare anybody in the eyes.
Heather, you anybody you know?
I went to school with a girl that had two different color eyes. I wasn't great friends with her. That's the only person I think I knew with two different colors, a blue eye and a brown eye.
I don't think of anybody I know except for, like I said, Scherzer. We're not exactly buds, so to speak. There are some other celebrities who have two different colored eyes. They include the late but great David Bowie, Christopher Walken, Dan Aykroyd, Jane Seymour, and Mila Kunis.
Really? Really? I think of like Kate Bosworth. She has like almost one eye that's like two-tone, that's brown and blue.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Mila Kunis had two. Really?
That's what it says here.
That would surprise me.
In most cases, that's called heterochromia.
Interesting.
Caused by disease or syndrome.
I mean, unless she wears contacts, they look pretty much the same.
Today is also...
I see it. Sorry. She does.
Today is also National Simplicity Day.
Hey.
Paper Bag Day.
Paper bag, all right.
National Eat Your Jell-O Day.
Hey.
You a Jell-O guy?
Jello.
Yeah. And National Pecan Pie Day.
Ooh. Is it pecan or pecan?
Either. I just don't like pecans or pecans.
Really?
I'm not a nut guy. That's enough about it.
Yes.
I don't like cashews, walnuts.
Really?
Peanuts, basically, is my only.
No almonds for you? Almonds are so good for you.
That's probably why I don't like them.
Oh, some wasabi walnuts? Wasabi almonds? Yeah. Oh, you can get them seasoned just about anyway. There's sriracha almonds.
They do smell great at the ballpark. There's that honey roasted almond stand. Unbelievable. All right, so John, you were gone for a few days. What'd you do?
I had a hell of a 4-day stretch. And we talked about this early on. I'm not a guy that likes to sleep in. My wife does, my kids do. But I want to get
normal human beings do.
Well, I want to be able to. I just like the start of the day, and I started on Thursday. I had to take down an old swing set that was rotten in the backyard. Once it was down, I looked and I thought, you know what? This is we have a great canopy of trees, and this was had created a little clearing. So once it was down, it was nice and flat, already graded. I thought, you know what, I'm going to put a fire pit in. So I built the fire pit, got the mortar and everything all put together, and was able to find the iron ring I put in the middle, the steel ring. That was actually hard to find. I couldn't find it at Home Depot or Lowe's or anything like that. I ended up finding it at Ace Hardware. So I put that together, got about 5 cords of wood, got most of it stacked, and I got the garage cleaned out. It was an unbelievable 4 days. I was busy the whole time. I unplugged. I just, I had my phone, obviously, so I could talk to the kids. I could, converse with my family and text them, but I wasn't paying attention to world events going on. Every once in a while, obviously, I did, pay attention to the Tigers. That created my disappointment for the weekend. But it was such a productive 4 days. And everything that I was able to accomplish had a visual satisfaction to it as well. Like when your wife cuts the lawn and you look at it and you think, wow, that looks great. For me, it's when I cut the lawn.
Well, she doesn't cut the lawn.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, when the lawn is cut,
yes.
right? It visually looks great.
Yes.
If you do it yourself, there's this little bit of satisfaction that says, oh, it looks great. I know, Greg, you know what I'm talking about. We talked about this prior to the show.
I did the laundry yesterday.
Hey, you know what? It's the visual satisfaction. A job that you start and you're able to finish in a relatively short amount of time, but there's something that is productive from it. And I had the fire pit, right? I got the landscape stones, had them all put together, got it leveled out, got it in, and then on, I think it was Friday night, I had the first fire in it. It was amazing. So my question to you guys and to all of our listeners, 248-539-9797, what is the best way for you to spend a vacation? Now, I know that there's great value in going somewhere and getting away from your current setting, right? Getting away and having that vacation. My brother and his family just went to Hawaii. They were supposed to do it last year, got postponed because of pandemic, and I know that they had a great time and they were able to unplug as well. For me, being able to
turn right
get
onto
some chores done and have that satisfaction of job accomplished was one of the greatest vacations, or at least, 2 days off is not necessarily a vacation.
Right.
To me, it felt like it. And just the satisfaction. So I'm wondering, one, what is the greatest vacation that you've ever been on? And two, what is the greatest way to spend time off when you do get that time off?
Well, the best vacation was probably honeymoon in Hawaii, or for our first year anniversary, my wife surprised us actually on the air with a trip. Everybody knew but me, and we're leaving in the middle of the show. We went to San Francisco and played Pebble Beach. That was great. My ideal vacations, though, is probably because of my ADHD, is just somewhere where I can sit at a pool and a beach and just sleep, read,
turn right onto
drink,
M36.
do whatever, and just get wasted. That's my idea. Just hang out. Just chill out. Do nothing.
Yeah, I get that. I can't sit there for that long.
It's like I know, I like to play golf. I know there's some people who like.
In 5 miles,
I've only been
turn
in
left
Europe.
onto
I've been
Whitewood Road.
like London once when I was in high school, and I know I really want to go and see Paris and do that stuff. But part of me says, do I really want to spend my vacation in museums, walking around, or people do hiking? It's like, do I really want to hike up a mountain on a vacation when I could just sit back and just have a Jack of lemonade or this lemonade or
do those things. You just do all of them. Because my ideal vacation is what you just described. We are very, very active when we go on vacation. My favorite trip was to Switzerland. Hands down, the best vacation I've ever been on. I would go in a heartbeat. Tons of hiking, tons of walking. I'm not into the museums. We didn't do that, but we did tons of hiking, tons of exploring. And then you still have enough time to do those down days where you sit by a pool, you have some drinks, you relax, you read a book. But I usually need a vacation from my vacations.
See, that's the thing.
Because we are so active.
Because you're so active. I love going up to Northwest Ontario with the guys going to Fish Camp. and that is an ultimate vacation. But I will literally fish from 4 in the morning until about midnight, and then you get a little bit of a nap and you go back at it. When you come home, because it is a 10-12 hour drive, you've got to have a vacation from your vacation. That's why I really enjoy just spending the staycation, which I know has become a thing.
I might have some of that coming up in August, where I'll just go to the pool and probably just play golf and not go anywhere. That's very possible. I do enjoy that, but because I'm in the car, I listen to the station. I need to get away.
Right. Yes. Well, just don't turn it on. Like I understand, not turning it. I turned you guys on for a couple times just to hear what you guys were talking about. But it was brief, and then I turned it off and I got going on what I was doing again, and it just, God, it felt so good to unplug and just be at home, not be busy, not be researching or putting together prep. It just ran hard for 4 days, and I feel just wonderful this week.
Oh, good.
Terrific. And I mentioned it earlier. It was great to be back. Like I felt rejuvenated.
I love coming back.
Yeah.
Especially if there's something that's on my mind, that something happens in the like when I came back last week, I had to talk about Phil. The whole Memphis thing, even though it was like 3 or 4 days old. Yeah, because that was driving me crazy. I get that, but when you said you look forward to that, your alarm going off at 3:30, whatever.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to get back in here and see you guys. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Heather being Tuesday still in studio, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Tomorrow.
All right.
See you guys in person.
Soon we're going to, up the ante. 3 days.
Don't get too cushy quick yet.
You can't tell her what to do.
I'm just asking.
It didn't sound like a question to
about
me.
2 weeks with 2 days. Let's just ease into this process.
Yes. All right, coming up next, what Detroit is trying to get. And we're not just talking about good players either. 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, if you're trying to get a new car or get into a new car because your lease is up by the end of the year, I need to tell you about my friends over at Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Right now, if you're worried about finding that next vehicle, don't be, because the team at Southfield is helping customers every day plan for their next lease vehicle right now with their Plan Ahead lease program. Reserve one of their new 1,600 vehicles that are being built as we speak. Just log on to southfieldchrysler.com for this quick and easy process. And if you mention my name, John Jansen, at the time you order your next vehicle, the team over at Southfield is going to give you an additional $500 rebate. So go see my friends Bill, Tim, and their entire team over at Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during the Ram Make This the Summer event, where you can lease a new 2021 Ram 1500 starting at only $369 a month. So whether you live in Plymouth, Ferndale, Milford, or Taylor, you're just a short drive or click away from the best car buying experience you're ever going to have. For more information, check them out online at southfieldchrysler.com. And remember, all roads in all towns lead to Southfield Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram at 11.5 and Telegraph.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Michigan Department of Health and Human Services. A crash is reported M53 Van Dyke Freeway southbound near 22 Mile Road, causing a slowdown right around 24 Mile Road. Then on 275 northbound, traffic is still heavy from Willow Run to Eureka Road. Southbound slowing down near 94 as construction leaves one lane open. Seeing a little bit of a slowdown now, 75 southbound near 12 Mile, and road work expected today in Monroe County. 75 southbound at La Pleasance Road. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Odyssey is your new home for all the audio that matters to you. Download the Odyssey app today.
Getting the COVID-19 vaccine is your shot to win. Michiganders 18 and older vaccinated between December 1st, 2020 and July 30th, 2021 are now eligible to win millions in prizes. Get details and enter at mishottowin.com. Subject to sweepstakes rules.
Former
Esiason with an Odyssey Sports Minute. When we last left Miami's Pablo Lopez and Atlanta's Ronald Acuna Jr. last Monday, Lopez had made history by hitting Acuna with the first pitch of the game, for which he was ejected and subsequently charged with a loss. What a difference a week makes, folks. On Saturday, Acuna landed awkwardly while chasing Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s fly ball. The All-Star outfielder suffered a torn ACL, and unfortunately for the Braves, is now out for the season. Without Acuna in the lineup, his Venezuelan compatriot made more mound history yesterday. Lopez struck out the first 9 Braves hitters he faced, becoming only the second Major League hurler to do so, and the first since Hall of Famer Mickey Welch of the New York Giants did it to the Cleveland Blues back in 1884. Lopez's performance was especially meaningful for him because it took place on the first anniversary of his father's death, and what a performance it was. I'm Boomer Esiason.
Hey, frequent heartburn may keep you from running your A game, but it doesn't have to anymore. Join the Prilosec OTC 2-week challenge. Just go to prilosecotc.com. You'll get $3 off to get you started, plus 14 days of tips, tricks, and reminders. Just 2 weeks, zero heartburn. Go to prilosecotc.com and sign up today. Zero heartburn is possible with Prilosec OTC. Use as directed for 14 days to treat frequent heartburn, not for immediate relief.
Heard you're buying a car. I brought my calculator.
Dad, I already used Capital One Auto Navigator. I found my car online and got pre-qualified instantly, instead of all that.
You know those things impact your credit score.
Didn't impact my credit score, Dad. Now I'm going to the dealership for a test drive and to make the purchase.
Sounds too easy.
No, it's just easy. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms and conditions apply. Find out more at CapitalOne.com/AutoNavigator.
Yeah, I want to play that new Michigan Lottery Instant game. You know, the one with the real easy name.
Cash game?
Yeah, it's like Buck something. Buck, I think it's...
Cash game.
Yeah, you can win $1 million instantly. I want to say it's called Blue
Cash game?
You know, the one that has over 44 million in total prizes. What's it called? Is it,
It's Cash Game. No. Yes. New Cash Game from the Michigan Lottery. Easy name, easy game.
I got it. No, that's not it.
And put some cash play in your day. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
This is the sound of a family of 4, all working away on their devices. See, with Xfinity Internet, they now get Wi-Fi speed faster than a gig to handle all the homework, work, and streaming they throw at it. So no more arguments over who's hogging the Wi-Fi. Oh, my bad. Xfinity delivers faster Wi-Fi speed to handle a house full of devices. Can your internet do that?
Learn about Gig Wi-Fi. It's the fastest Wi-Fi you can get, only from Xfinity. Or ask about other speed options. Get started with Xfinity Internet for $25 a month for 12 months with a 1-year agreement. Plus, ask about speed 2 times faster than AT&T. Go to Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Requires paperless billing and autopay. Ends 8/8/21. Restrictions apply. New performance starter 50 megabits per second internet customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra and subject to change. After turn, regular rates apply. Gig speed Wi-Fi requires gigabit internet and compatible X-Fi gateway. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Odyssey now has hundreds of new exclusive music stations for you to discover your new summer soundtrack.
Get moving with worthy workouts for a cardio sesh fueled by today's top artists.
Hanging with your crew? Throw it back with Picnic Party for old school jams for your cookout.
Or sail away with Odyssey's new yacht rock station, Jugger Yacht.
There are hundreds of new exclusive stations to check out today.
For summer barbecues,
road trips,
or relaxing poolside.
For every move, every interest, every passion. Buy Odyssey.
If you're looking for a place to call home, let North Bloomfield Properties